Wrapped in a golden glow, the famous Ferrero Rocher hides a secret that's lasted over 100 years. This special chocolate recipe, passed down through one family's hands for generations, began with a humble Italian bakery. Today, it's a global chocolate empire, all thanks to one man's dream, Michele Ferrero, an Italian visionary who transformed his father's humble bakery into a colossal empire worth billions, making it a legendary name in the chocolate universe. So how did he transform a modest bakery into a global sensation? And what was the secret ingredient that fueled Michele Ferrero's rise to confectionery royalty? The story began with Michele's father, Pietro Ferrero, a determined man who came from humble beginnings, started a significant venture in 1923 that would forever change the world of chocolate and sweets. His life story moved swiftly, marked by important events that not only influenced his family, but also the entire confectionery industry. A year after starting his pastry shop, he found love with Piera Hilario, and they got married. The following year, their son Michele was born, bringing a new phase to their lives. Life was a turmoil, taking the Ferrero family from one city to another for almost 10 years. Then, in 1938, he had a daring idea to offer biscuits to Italian soldiers in East Africa. However, he returned just in time before World War II erupted worldwide. Settling in the historic town of Alba in Italy's Piedmont region, Pietro's dreams began to take shape. It was during this time in Alba that Pietro started turning his aspirations into reality. Since chocolate was scarce due to the war, he aimed to create a treat that more people could enjoy. An innovative idea came from his younger brother Giovanni Ferrero, who noticed a demand for chocolate that wasn't being met. People craved its taste, but it was hard to find. Pietro worked tirelessly, experimenting with toasted hazelnuts, cocoa, molasses, coconut butter, and vegetable oil. After much trial and error, he succeeded. Finally, he came up with a recipe, a mixture that was incredibly delicious and had a significant impact. The creation was called Giandujo, from Napoleon's time. The ancestor of today's Ferrero Rocher was born. Wrapped in wax, the hazelnut paste in the shape of a brick, known as Giandujo, became incredibly popular. Italians quickly fell in love with this delicious and budget-friendly creation. As the story goes, news about Giandujo's irresistible charm started spreading across town, arousing interest and desire in everyone it reached. This feeling was real, and so was the demand. Giandujo was selling out rapidly as Pietro skillfully made it. It was like a magical taste that nobody wanted to miss. In the midst of this excitement, Pietro realized he needed to step up to satisfy the hungry cravings for his creation. So he teamed up with his brother, an experienced expert in food wholesaling. This was in 1946, and the two decided to give their venture an official name, Ferrero. With strong determination, they established a complete production facility, a place where dreams of chocolatey indulgence came true. The demand for Giandujo was soaring, and to fulfill this growing desire, they went beyond their factory's walls. They connected with local farmers, working together to nurture hazelnut crops, the lifeblood of their creation. It was about more than just crafting chocolate. It was about nurturing a connection between the land, the people, and the sweet delight they produced. But life has its twists, doesn't it? Just as the legacy was blossoming, a heart-wrenching chapter unfolded. In 1949, Pietro, the visionary behind it all, left this world at the early age of 51, leaving behind a legacy in the making. Suddenly, the weight of responsibility shifted to the shoulders of his young son, Michele. Together with his uncle Giovanni, they were thrust into the heart of a rapidly growing business, facing challenges and opportunities they could never have foreseen. Then, as destiny would have it, another blow struck. Giovanni departed from this world, leaving Michele as the sole leader of the ship they had navigated through ups and downs. It was a daunting position for a young man, yet Michele rose to the occasion, steering the enterprise into uncharted waters with determination and an unwavering commitment to the craft. As the company found itself at a crossroads after the loss of both his father and uncle, Michele Ferrero stepped up to lead with a determined purpose: to broaden their horizons on a global scale. Back in those days, chocolate faced a tough time making its way into Italy due to the war. The country was cut off from the rest of Europe, making chocolate imports a real challenge. It was a make-or-break situation for many, including the Ferrero business. In this challenging period, they needed a game-changer to keep their business afloat. And that's when hazelnuts came to the rescue. As the situation unfolded, Michele took charge with an audacious plan in mind. He wasn't content with sticking to the traditional approach of chocolate bars and fillings. No, he had something far more intriguing up his sleeve. He cooked up an innovative concept, a chocolate spread that could be enjoyed in a completely new way. He named it Super Crema. Just like that, in 1949, the ancestor of Nutella was born. At first, it was a spreadable version of Giandujo. Super Crema brought comfort to Italians dealing with scarce and expensive chocolate. It was affordable to the average Italian. It quickly became an international passion with its irresistible mix of cocoa and hazelnuts, a spread as smooth as French buttercream. This treat, once only known regionally, became a global sensation, bringing people together worldwide. They successfully turned a luxury product into an everyday consumable. While traveling and analyzing the competition, he saw a big gap in the market. Almost no one was doing advertising and marketing for these products. His competitor didn't know that marketing could create a huge demand. In only 10 years, Michele was able to open 3 factories, 1 in Italy and 2 in Germany. The strategy was to reach the huge German market. Interestingly, Ferrero claimed that over 150 million families start their day with Nutella, and a quarter of the world's hazelnuts are used in Nutella jars. Impressive, right? Beyond just a spread, Nutella became a cooking inspiration, a common ingredient in countless recipes, satisfying cravings, marking special moments, and even providing solace. Nutella's impact went beyond food. In 1996, Ferrero organized an art exhibition with artists who grew up with Nutella. This connection wasn't by chance. Figures like Kobe Bryant, whose childhood was sweeter with Nutella, supported the brand in the early 2000s. His image and the tagline, "Try Kobe's favorite," decorated Nutella jars, capturing the hearts of American kids. As time passed, Nutella's influence grew stronger. In 2005, Ferrero achieved a Guinness World Record with the largest continental breakfast for Nutella's anniversary. In 2007, an Italian blogger named Sarah Russo initiated World Nutella Day, gathering Nutella fans worldwide. What if I tell you that's only the tip of the iceberg of Michele empire? Let's roll back to 1968. Ferrero's collection of products was mainly dominated by the delicious Nutella until that time. However, Michele had a vision that would transform the chocolate industry permanently. His strategy was to get into the kids' market. He introduced the world to Kinder chocolate. It made its debut in Germany and quickly became popular worldwide. Kinder chocolate emerged as something enchanting from this endeavor. The name itself said a lot. Kinder, which means children in German, clearly showed who this creation was meant for. It wasn't just about chocolate, it aimed to create an experience that resonated with youngsters. But the brilliance didn't stop there. In 1974, Kinder Surprise came along as an addition to the Kinder family, adding an extra layer of thrill. The idea was simple yet clever. A chocolate egg containing a delightful secret, a small toy waiting to be revealed. It was more than a treat. It was like a treasure hunt in the form of chocolate, captivating both young and old. As the Kinder range grew, it brought even more smiles. From Kinder Bueno to Kinder Joy, Happy Hippos to Kinder Delice. The Ferrero family aimed to offer not only sweets, but also moments of happiness. Each product had a unique twist, a touch of magic that left a lasting impression on taste buds and memories alike. Producing chocolate products was not enough for Michele. He saw another gap in the market and went all in. Back in 1969, Ferrero was getting ready to reveal something extraordinary. Not a rich chocolate or a smooth spread, but a breath mint that would redefine how we feel refreshed. He created the famous Tic-tac. While Nutella and Kinder were gaining recognition around the world, Ferrero took a bold step by introducing Tic-tac to the American market. This wasn't just any mint. It was promoted as a breath mint with only 1.5 calories, perfectly timed to match the health-conscious trends of the 1980s. It's like Ferrero understood that sometimes a little burst of freshness is all you need to transform yourself. But the journey didn't stop there. Ferrero knew that to continue astonishing the world, innovation was essential. So they began introducing new flavors like blueberry and donuts. Flavors that go beyond the ordinary and take your taste buds on a journey. And here's the exciting part. They even offer sugar-free versions for those who want to treat themselves without feeling guilty. Then came Ferrero Rocher. Ferrero Rocher is the ultimate exquisite candy that has stolen hearts ever since it first appeared. Created in Italy in 1979, it quietly spread its appeal across Europe in 1982 and came to the US in 1988. What started as a chocolate treat soon transformed into a symbol of luxury and refined taste. The name itself, Ferrero Rocher, reveals a tale. Rocher, a French word for rock, refers to a special cave in Lourdes. Quite interesting, right? But it's not only about word origins, it's about the feeling it carries. Wrapped in lavish gold, each candy hides something wonderful, a blend of top-notch ingredients that dance on your taste buds. Ferrero Rocher's journey is nothing short of a modern fairy tale. It's known in 42 countries and sells 3.6 billion units every year. The attraction isn't only its taste, it's the clever marketing that has made this brand very elegant. By supporting important sports events and celebrating cultural holidays, Ferrero Rocher is more than just chocolate. It's a timeless masterpiece that continues to paint smiles across generations. So how did Michele Ferrero weave his enchanting spell, building an empire that stands tall today? Michele Ferrero was no ordinary chocolatier. He was driven by a strong desire to innovate. He always wanted to make his creations better and didn't settle for average. And quality? That was his unwavering mantra. He focused on using the best ingredients, showing his commitment to quality. He made sure everything he created was of the highest standard. He paid close attention to quality control to make sure his treats were amazing. But Michele Ferrero's prowess extended beyond the art of chocolate making. He was also excellent at advertising. He knew how to make people want his products. He used TV, print, and the internet to make people crave his creations. He was famous all over the world and made his chocolates loved in many different countries. He had big ideas and expanded his business to new places. Today, his chocolates are enjoyed in more than 170 countries, showing how creative he was. Also, Michele Ferrero wasn't just a businessman. He was a genius who did great things in the chocolate industry. He changed how chocolates were sold forever. But it's not over. In 2017, a significant moment came when Ferrero opened its first cafe in Chicago. Is this the next Ferrero move? Do you think this will be the new competitor of Starbucks? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. Also, if you want to receive more tales like this, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.